Hi, welcome back, Aries. I'm here to do your extended reading. This is also the full moon reading for July 5th of 2020. I pulled your oracle card in the YouTube video. Your oracle is Anana. She is the queen of heaven and earth. You can see her there. She reminds us to have self-acceptance. She says, I have nothing to hide. I see and accept all that I am. So keep that in mind, Aries, as we move through the reading. I've pulled your tarot already. You'll hear the music in the background. I'm just trying to cancel out any background noise that you hear in my house so that we can focus on the reading, right? Your first card out is the Five of Swords. And your next card out is Ace of Swords. I'm seeing some communication come through for you. Some of you may be leaving behind or letting go of a relationship or emotions tied to a situation. Someone may be coming in with some unpleasant news that forces you to maybe leave them behind or just leave behind something that has not been working for you. And Aries, the past couple weeks, months actually, that I've been doing your readings, the messages have really been related to these missed opportunities for you and things that you kind of go after and then they fall through, or having these high expectations of things that just don't quite get where you want them to go. And in your last reading, we talked about letting go of stubbornness, or, not being so stubborn that you don't know when to ask for help. I also did a reading for you a couple weeks ago that spoke about seeking a mentor or just groups of people that can help you to get where you need to be, right? So Aries, this communication that's coming to you may be related to that. You may have some people around you who want to help you. I see it being work related. But there's an emotion also tied to this action. Maybe somebody said something slick to you, or you may have said something kind of abruptly to someone. They maybe didn't take it the right way. Maybe you said it a little harshly and it didn't come out the way you wanted it to. But what I'm seeing for you, Aries, is that there's communication coming up this week tied to your money, tied to your job or how you make your money. If you're self-employed, you may have to rely on your connections and your group of people so that you constantly keep your different paths of income flowing, right? So you have to keep that networking going so that you always have money coming in if you're, a self-employed person or someone who has your side hustle or business. In the past, you may have not wanted to take advice from people. Again, that stubbornness comes up. And I'm saying that because you got the Four of Swords, right? But here in your future position and your current situation is definitely money. You are concerned about your money, your finances, your bills, maybe more so than anything else. That may be really taking up all your thoughts right now, is how can I keep this money coming in? And again, that's always a big concern when we're self-employed, right? Some of you are waiting on a check, or you may be waiting on some money. It might be a tax return or something, and it hasn't come through for you yet. Some of you have some outside forces that are keeping money from you. You may have a debt somewhere, or somebody that you owe some money, and that's why you can't quite get your money right, is because you got to put it in different places. I see your fear is that you have to make a decision. Maybe some of you have been working from home and now there's a decision coming up whether to go back into a traditional building or 9-to-5 job. And that's a decision or an option that you have, and you just don't know quite where to go with it. But I feel like some of you don't want to go back to the office or the 9-to-5. You're content with working remotely and working on your own hustle and your own business and things like that. So you're like, well, why do I need to, go back into this job? And there can be lots of, reasons and decisions that we have when we talk about our livelihood and how we make our money, right? Some of us are fortunate that we can do our passion, or what gives us joy and passion, and make money from it, right? Some of us are fortunate to do that if you're an artist or just an entrepreneur. All in all, Aries, though, I see that you're going to make the right choice for you, the right decision. And if you have a family, your family's going to support you in your decision. So if you decide, I don't want to go back to that job, I see that there's support for you in that, either from friends or family or your spouse or just your family, that you have. They kind of understand it. They may be willing to kind of step in and help with some of the monetary obligations and bills so that you can focus on your passion and your own hustles, right? You're being self-employed. I keep getting self-employed. I know that's not for everybody, but your reading is very much heavily about how you make your money, the people that you need around you to support you in making your money, your networking group, right? How do you get your stuff out there? How do you promote it? And who's there to support you? Right? Some of you may have a relationship or an engagement or something that's on hold because of the money. Remember, this is our partnership or marriage card here. I also look at it as a family card. But ultimately, things are getting better for you, Aries. Remember, I said it's been challenging for you. And the money comes up. Every reading I do for you every week is something about money. But it's getting better for you. It's gradually getting better. And now you've been faced with a choice. Some of you may have to choose between multiple job offers. Multiple people want you. Right? But whatever it is, it's not really relationship related. I see people around you are supportive, but you got decisions to make about your money and how you make it. All right, Aries? But you're going to make the right choice. All right, Aries, come back and see me next week. Stay well, stay blessed, everybody. And may blessings and abundance continue to come into your life. Peace, everybody.